South Sudan's political fractures remain deep despite the August peace deal which laid the framework for peace. The return of rebel leader Dr. Riek Machar from his 2-year-long exile was seen as essential to forming a unity government, an important step in ending the country's civil war. Machar was expected to return on the 12th of April, but he requested for postponement, promising to jet back a week later on the 18th.
I don't know the change of heart, and after coming all the way from Pagak to Gambela along the Ethiopian border, to board a plane to go to Juba, you change your mind again and go to Pagak that you want your demands to be met.
As IGAD's special envoy, Kenya's General Lazarus Sumbewa oversaw the negotiations.
There is reason that is trying to find an excuse. He's trying to develop an excuse. If he wasn't keen to sign the agreement in the first place.
Has the government of South Sudan reached out to Riek Machar to understand his concerns?
We are here to understand from Dr. Riek Machar. The country is pleading for peace. Our president have appointed him, after all this that has happened, has appointed him as the first vice president. So the government have compromised enough, and we feel that it is now time for Dr. Riek Machar to have the political will. And rather than him asking more from the country, I think he should be doing more for the country.
Machar has reportedly made his demands clear. He wants to bring weapons and ammunition, including machine guns and laser-guided missiles, as well as additional troops. According to the peace agreement, Machar is allowed 1,410 troops in Juba. There are already 1,370 on the ground, but instead of coming back with just 40 troops to fill the gap, Machar has demanded to come back with a 207-strong protection force.
So is this a language of peace, or you have a hidden agenda? Because you don't tell people I'm coming for peace, and you're coming with all this weaponry for no reason.
Doesn't he have legitimate concerns, though, given the fallout that there was between him and the president?
I think those concerns have been addressed through the peace agreement, and we have agreed to implement the peace agreement the way it is.
In his camp, his generals have moved on. They're saying if you want to go to Juba in the same position that you were in as a vice president, you go on your own. We are not coming. And that creates a very difficult situation for him.
If the peace agreement is not implemented, or if it fails, I think somebody has to be held responsible.
Sylvia Chebet for Citizen Business Center.